Yo, welcome back, man, to the Mike Check Show. Today's guest is a player who's built his career on toughness, vision, and the ability to run an offense at the highest level of basketball. Am I right? From starting at Louisiana men's basketball to becoming a first-round pick in the 2014 NBA draft, man. Please welcome, y'all. Elfrid Payton, baby. What's going on?
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for having me, dog.
I appreciate you, bro, because I know you y'all pretty busy, man.
Yeah,
But the
yeah,
way I
it's
like
all
to
good.
start off is by asking rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Toughest defender you ever faced?
Drew Holiday. Yeah,
Ooh.
Drew nice.
Favorite teammate you play with?
Oh, favorite teammate, that's tough. I like playing with Drew. I like playing with Drew. I like playing with Chris Paul, AG.
Ooh.
That's tough, man. I'm a point guard, so I got a lot of favorites.
Well, you also
Kylo
played for
Quinn.
New York too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Kylo Quinn,
So
one of my favorite teammates.
word? Okay. Favorite sneaker you ever played in?
Ooh. Ever in the league or just period?
Period. Yeah, let's go college
Probably
or order.
probably Chicago 10s. Probably the best.
Ooh.
Comfy.
Best city to play on the road.
Best city playing on the road. Um, Houston.
Ooh, that's a first. I haven't heard
Yeah.
that one yet. Okay. A point guard you study or admire?
I pull from a lot of people.
Okay.
Chris Paul, Rondo, Tony Parker, Jason Kidd. Um, I try to pull from a lot of people, dog. I ain't gonna lie, but
Nah,
that's
nah,
probably like
nah.
the
I can see it
top
though,
four.
bro. You tough, man. Like
Yeah.
man, you had triple double. Talking about triple doubles, right? You had multiple. Now in your career, what has what has to click for you or on the floor for a triple night to happen?
Probably just the rebounds. Rebounds probably the toughest thing. Especially being a guard. Like for me, I feel like I'm gonna get assists, even though I'm dependent on somebody else making a shot. I think I'm gonna put enough people in position to be able to do that. So probably rebounds. Rebounds
Okay.
probably the hardest thing.
So once you see that, you're like, oh, it's clicking.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I might get
Uh,
that triple double. Yeah,
yeah,
facts.
yeah,
Early in your career with the Magic, right? You put something together, some big stat lines, right?
yeah.
What game from that stretch it stands out the most to you? Yeah, in that Orlando run that you had, which was
Mm,
huge, by the way. Word.
that's tough, man. I had some good games. I think for me, probably like that stood out the most is probably like I was a rookie. I had two triple doubles back to back. Um, as a rookie, and like I don't know, for me, I'm always like trying to prove stuff to myself, and that kind of like gave me a little like not like that I arrived and nothing like that, but gave me like okay, I do kind of belong out here. I'm supposed to be out here, and kind of continue like to like help push me like oh, I'm going in the right direction. If that makes sense, you hear me?
No, it does, it
Like
does. EP, can you tell the casuals, and I'm not talking about real NBA fans, like the casuals, how hard is it to score 10 points in the league?
it's pretty hard. It's really hard, and I guess the rules are changing a little bit, so it makes in the pace of the game, so it's more possessions now, but. These are the top players in the world for the most part, and I think that's what people don't understand. Like they try to clown certain people or be like, "Oh, you're going to China" and all this other stuff, but they don't. I don't think they understand. Like they may not be scoring at a high clip or what you think is a high clip, but they're playing against the best players, and that's the reason for them not being able to do certain things like that. So it's definitely harder. So if somebody's scoring 10 points, 20 points, or like my man just scored 83 last night.
That's the reason why I brought it up, because I'm
Uh,
sure you saw that.
Like that's crazy. That's impressive. Now, did it get tricky towards the end? With the
Yeah.
fouling and stuff. That's whatever. But I don't really condone that. But still, I think he said it had like 60 or 70 in the first, in third, in three quarters, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
that's
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 crazy.
tough.
That's nuts.
That's
So
tough. And I was watching the game too, EP. I was like, dang. I said, is he going for it? Like third
yeah,
quarter, I'm like, yo, is he going for it? I
yeah,
said, damn, he only needs about 11, so I think he can. You know exactly what you said. With the fouling, I don't agree with it either, but I mean, I get it though, right?
Is
But here's
part
the
of it.
thing, though. All due respect to my boy Bam, but I would have never thought Bam would get that.
Yeah,
You know what I
nah,
mean?
just because of the brand of basketball he plays, and
Exactly.
yeah, like he's definitely talented enough to do that. Maybe not 83, obviously, on a consistent basis, but be more of a scorer. But it's just not the nature of his game. So to see that, it was kind of impressive.
Can you see? Well, we already had Booker, but can you see? And me and my man was just having a conversation, right? Can you see Ant-Man doing it?
Possibly, possibly, it's a few guys out there that could possibly do it. It's just the thing that gets tricky is like the other team doing it. Like, what is the other team doing? Are they double teaming you? And that's where it kind of get tricky at. Because like,
Okay.
if I was a coach and the guy's got 50, there's no way he's gonna. I'm gonna do my best for him not to get another shot. And that's why you see a lot of the maybe top scorers maybe not get to that feat as much as people would think, which is crazy. That's why I'm getting to like I don't even know how you get to 83 points without somebody like sending. You know what I'm saying?
And
But
also, I mean, I think as a team too, because I don't think he'll ever do. He would have never done it if he was playing OKC.
no,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
so he was playing the Wizards. Like,
so that definitely has something to do with it. But again, still super impressive.
yeah,
Like
83 is a lot,
yeah,
man.
it's people who can't get that in like
See, but this is the
man.
argument. This is the argument, though. Who did it best? Or now
Yeah, I mean, I would say Kobe. Yeah,
See, this is why I
yeah,
rock with you, dog.
I would say Kobe. I would say Kobe. Again,
That's,
this ain't no slight to Bam. You know, super impressive, but I think I think Kobe's was a little more impressive.
and it goes to what you said earlier. His brand of ball is not like stylish or
Yeah,
elusive or flashy. Like
yeah,
Kobe, you get a lot of that, like a lot
yeah,
of jelly layups and all. You know what I'm saying? So I get exactly what
yeah.
you're saying.
Now that's more of a and that's more of a that's what you like to see when you watching basketball. There's somebody who likes to watch Bam Adebayo play and thinks that he plays a brand that they enjoy. So that again, like I said, ain't no slight to him, but I think that Kobe was more impressive.
You played against him, right?
Bam,
He
yeah,
tall. He tall as ish, right?
sure. I think he's probably like 16, maybe 7 feet.
How tall are you, EP? Oh, that's tall, bro. Yeah, that's tall. What I have another question, EP, man. Why
What's
you
up,
cut
though?
your hair? Like,
This first time, I just was kind of like, I'm saying, need like a little fresh start. I'm saying, my
you was going through
grandfather had just,
something?
yeah, my grandfather had just passed, so
Rest in
I was
peace, yeah.
kind of, yeah, no, that's all good. I just kind of needed like, I'm saying, a fresh little start, but it's all good. I'll
Okay.
be missing it sometime.
Yeah, but I see you growing it back though, right?
I don't know if it's gonna get to that again, but growing out a little bit.
Is that the style that they rock in New Orleans?
I
That's more
mean,
like a Florida thing, I think.
yeah, I think like the wicks and stuff is like a Florida thing, but it's crazy, man. My head just do this.
How was it like growing up in NO, man?
I
Keep
mean,
it real, EP. Keep it real.
it's a tough place. It's a tough place to come from. It's a lot going on. Like I'm from Gretna, but I mean, it's tough. Like it's a lot of stuff going on. You're exposed to a lot of stuff early. It's just not the easiest place to come out of. And then on top of that, we had Katrina growing up. Uh,
Facts.
uh, so that another obstacle that a lot of people that came from the city uh had to overcome, especially in the sports world. But you see a lot of us, still made it. You got people like Greg Monroe, DJ Augustine,
Yeah.
football side. And it's numerous athletes, that still overcame and made the most of it. So you
This
could
is
do it, but it's tough.
yeah, no, absolutely. And this is something I want to ask you. It's more like it's something that I just thought of, right? Because I do write some of my questions. If not, I might freestyle here and there. But I ask a lot of athletes, right? Here in like let's say LA, if you from Compton or Long Beach, they kind of respect the athlete or leave him alone. Like they don't allow him to join any gang or any, you know what I'm saying? Just protect the athlete.
Yeah.
Is it like that in NO?
A little bit, but like a lot of athletes, like you kind of born in it. But at the same
What you
time,
mean?
like it's just in you, like
Oh,
to like.
you talking about banging.
But like, yeah, of course, there's people that look out for athletes, and then like especially like professional athletes, like in New Orleans, like they ain't really messing with you. Like ain't it's like I ain't gonna say it's off limits, but it's a respect thing.
Yeah, because I don't want to say his name, but I had a brother that he's he from Compton, but he kept it real. He just said yeah, exactly what you said. I bang because and the reason why I say this because I bang for 25 years,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I know exactly what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? He's
yeah,
always like, yo, I bang. Okay, but you had a lot of games with 10 plus assists, right?
yeah,
And big rebound numbers too for a guard.
yeah.
How important is rebounding for you?
Huge, huge, huge. No, like my one of my early coaches used to tell me like, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I would get like boxing one or something like that,
Yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And he would say, they can't box and one you if you get the rebound. That was something that kind of stuck with me. Like you get the rebound, you can start to break yourself.
Till now?
And till now, I still think like that. So I get the rebound, I can push it myself. But that's what my mindset has always been about rebounding. If I can get the rebound, I can push the break. You know what I'm saying? And that stuck with me since I was young.
That's dope, man. You want to give the coach a shout out?
Yeah, Coach Mitch. He's
Coach
actually a coach.
Mitch.
Yeah, yeah, he's coaching that
Much
short
love
now.
and respect, coach.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
doubt. During your time with the New Orleans, right, Pelicans, you had several triple doubles in a short span, bro, which is crazy. What was working so well for you like during that run, man? And you had a nice little run with the Pelicans, man.
yeah.
Man, they should have kept you, dog.
It's part of it.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I just think we had some great players, man. I think we had a lot of injuries that kind of derailed us from making like a big run, and then the whole AD situation about getting traded and stuff like that, along with the injuries.
Yeah,
But we had a great system. Alvin Gentry was a great coach. We had Finchy on that staff, who's in Minnesota now. And I kind of like fit what they wanted to do pretty well. Rondo had just left that team a year before when they had
yeah.
just beat Portland. Obviously, Rondo, I think he's a Hall of Fame. I don't like compare myself to him, but similar player, and I kind of was able to fit into that same little mold.
I ain't gonna damn this. What does it take, man, to get a call back, man? Like the league is weird, bro. I
Yeah, if I
hate the
knew, I'd
league.
tell you. If I had the answers, I'd tell you. I promise. But now I just try to tell like a lot of people like it's a lot of guys out here that probably deserve a job as well. And like I think if you think about it too much, you'll drive yourself crazy. So that'd be my advice. I wouldn't even worry about that shit. I
You
don't even.
you think no, you go.
Yeah.
You think sometimes going to the G League is needed?
Uh, I
And I'm not saying
mean,
you per se, like for certain players.
like, are you talking about like players that's been in the league and then trying to get back in?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of things work. I've seen guys stay at home and get called back. I've seen guys go overseas and get called back, and I've seen guys go to the G League and be able to get called back. I think you got to find what works for you and what you're willing to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gonna be a sacrifice, uh, in order to try and get back to where you're trying to go. This worked for me. So like what
Yeah,
you
but
should
it's
what you should do, but because it's worked multiple ways, and I've seen it fail multiple ways. You just gotta pick something that you willing to die on that hill, and if it don't happen, then you cool with that. But that's how
you,
I kind of look at it.
you think you're gonna get that call back?
I think so. If I didn't think I would get the call back, I wouldn't be playing. But yeah, if I didn't think I was gonna get I wouldn't even be doing it, wasting my time.
Man, I'm a Knicks fan, bro.
All right,
And
oh,
I
that's all right.
we 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 needed someone like you, bro.
Yeah,
And I don't again, it doesn't make sense to me, brother. I honestly like us fans, bro, like when when you have that barbershop talk, like you start talking to certain people, your name get brought up, other
yeah,
players get brought up, but just the fact that your name get brought up is crazy. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? It says a lot, bro. We
yeah,
like the
yeah,
type of player that you are. You know what I'm saying we know what you bring to the table. And so this is
yeah.
why I guess I'm so mad right now, bro, because I'm like, damn, I'm really on a phone with well on Zoom with EP,
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say that to you, bro,
Nah,
because
I appreciate that. I
I just
appreciate
don't
that.
think it's fair, man. And we all know how the league is. It sucks. I was talking to Chucky Atkins, right?
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah, yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and you know, he kept the real too. He said, look, it's just it so happens that some players might be dope in high school, might be super dope in college, but when they come to the A, they just don't fit that role that the coach wants them to take.
Yeah. That happens more than you think.
Yeah, but EP, here's the thing. Here's where I'm confused. Who makes that who says you have to play that role? Is it a coach or is it the higher ups or who like you know what I'm saying?
I'm only speaking from a player perspective. I've never been a coach, I've never been a GM, but I think it's a little bit of both. The idea of what he wants his team to look like. Obviously, the GMs have who they think is talented or who they think can fit in the mold of that. And like each team is different. Like a GM might say, like, this is coach is your team, you coach, that's your area. There's some GMs that say you're gonna coach the team how I want you to coach the team. And I think that varies from organization to organization. But uh if a coach sees you in a certain role, in a certain light, and you not doing that what he wants to do for his team, and he's gonna try and find somebody to fit that, no matter how talented you may be. And I've seen a lot of guys that's been super talented but didn't quote unquote fit the role that a coach was trying to. I mean, the Jonathan Kaminga thing that went on in
Yeah, he
Golden
went to
State,
the Hawks.
for them to move on from him like that.
From any player that's super talented.
To me, from a player's perspective, no. I think if I was a coach, if I seen enough talent in somebody my bad. If I see enough talent in somebody and he may not fit my role, then I have to work. I have, as a coach, have to challenge myself to bring that out of him to where he can stay on the floor. Because it's clear that he can help me if he that talented. But all coaches don't see it like that.
Jonathan Kaminga is nicer than mad players,
Yeah,
and he's over here benched. That's
I don't know.
crazy.
How, I don't know. I don't know how you don't play somebody like that at all. Like not 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. You can't find 20 minutes from.
Another brother. And he's on my squad. Clarkson. You know what I'm saying? Jordan
Yeah,
Clarkson. Dude can
Hooper,
give you buckets, man.
Hooper,
Like you know what I'm
Hooper.
saying? And he hasn't. I mean, yeah, they brought him in yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday. But dog, like, I don't get it, man. Like, this dude
Yeah,
is nice.
yeah,
Granted, he's not AD. You know what I'm saying? But if you're down 5, 6, 7, 8, not even up to 10, like he could try to bring you back. Like he's a
yeah,
microwave player. You know
yeah,
what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
Like
It's
it's
like it's like
weird,
it's
man.
like so- like like let's say, like, I think it's like a obviously you got this podcast, but if you had any business and you had employees to run your business and you got a certain way of how you want your business ran, and the person that you're trying to get to fit in this particular role is not doing what you're asking them to do, what do you do? Even though this person has potential,
You're
it's like
right.
it's like what do you do? He maybe draw outside the line sometimes, and you ain't feeling that basically. And rather than let him do that to help propel the team, you'd rather get somebody that's gonna always scribble inside the lines. Because that's how you want your team ran. That's just my
Makes
perspective. That's how
sense.
I'm thinking. How they This is how I'm thinking how they think.
Said no, it makes a lot of sense, boy. Welcome to the NBA moment, EP.
My welcome to the NBA moment.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Give us a go one, EP. Give us a go one.
I get you going, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like coming up, like in high school, college, and stuff. Like, I was super in my like own world. Like, I ain't really
Like an
check like
introvert?
like I ain't really checking for other people, checking rankings and stuff like that. So a lot of like outside stuff I don't really know about. But my man's like, I'm in the league now, and my man's like, yo, Brandon Knight, this, that, and the third. He went to Kentucky, yada yada yada. I'm just like, man, I don't worry about no, you know what I'm saying, Brandon Knight. I know Brandon Knight, this, that, and the third. And man, we played them. I can remember playing them, and man, bro was cooking, getting to it out there. getting to it out there. You know what I'm saying? Having one of them nights. And
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like, damn, that was kind of crazy. And not me and B Night, super cool. We work out together from time to time. Like, he got the best of me that night for sure. And we didn't had a lot of battles since then. But that was like my thing. All right. And then like a lot of stuff that was another like welcome to the NBA stuff is like my friends would send me pictures of me playing against other guys. And like in the game, I guess just being a competitor, I'm not really like paying attention to it. But like they send me pictures of like picture of me and like KG in the background, or like on the court at the same time, and I'm like, damn, like Kevin Garnett, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of
Yeah.
like take me back a little bit, or like any old legend that was in the league at the time when I was a rookie, um, of like people I watched growing up, and like I guess in it while I'm playing, I don't really pay attention to it, and just not tell somebody else kind of like send me a picture. So I had a lot of those moments too. Um, like my rookie year.
Did you ever get to speak to like your favorite player and tell him like, yo, you one of them guys?
I ain't want nobody to really
Word?
had that edge on me, but like I do plan on telling them soon. But like when I came, I ain't never really want nobody. Nah, not yet. Nah.
Who's in your top five? I mean, like point guards.
I So my top five, I would go Magic number one, and I would probably go. That get tough, bro. I'll probably go.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, okay, okay.
And this is my favorite.
Well, your favorite.
Rondo, and then Rondo four.
Let's see if great minds think alike. Oh yeah, there you go. Because my next question was, how was it guarding Steph?
Yeah, like you
So
definitely need to
yeah,
try.
your
Definitely need
physique
to.
got to be up there.
But like, funny thing about Steph is like he's more dangerous without the ball
Why you say that?
because like
He
he
finds certain angles like.
well now like once he passes the ball, most people it's like that's like a time to relax. If you were playing basketball, if you was playing pickup, if
Mm,
somebody passed the ball, you would kind of like take a a moment to relax, and like that's when he's most dangerous. But that's a different level of discipline that it takes guarding him.
that it
And
requires,
anytime, like everybody wants to see him shoot. Like
and you think it's going in every time.
yeah,
And we can't forget his handles too.
yeah. I get caught up sometimes in like this real point guard debate, and like sometimes I'm leaning towards leaving him as a real point guard or not. I sometimes put Russ in that category too,
To me, I
and
think
like
he's
Kyrie as well. Like
I personally I think Russ is one for me.
is the point guard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta
Yeah,
put him up. Well, if you say that, then you gotta put him up there because he got one of those trophies.
yeah, exactly,
You know what I'm saying? MVP trophy, and like
exactly.
that
Is
don't.
is he gonna get a chip? I hope so, man. I think he deserves. CP deserved it too, but CP
Yeah,
said, "Nah, I'm out of here," and they did him dirty too. But that's a whole nother conversation.
that was insane.
Yeah, the way the Clippers, you know what I mean? They wilded out. What's a game where the box score doesn't tell you the full story of how well you played
A game.
a game? That you had like a quiet night, but it wasn't really quiet because you still scored, you know what I'm saying? Damn near almost a triple double. Do you remember a game like that?
Man, off the top of my head, let me think. I think I had a lot of those. I mean, just
You did.
recently, if we just talking about recently, obviously like the 21 assist game,
That's crazy, bro.
like especially after like that's like I had been out the league for a year. You know what I'm saying? And I think I want to say that was like my third game back. I don't think you just roll out of bed and get something like that. If you
And this
can't play,
goes
if
back
you
to
can't,
these. Damn.
if you can't play at a high level or think at a high level or contribute to a game at a high level.
It's 21 assists, EP. That's bro, that's ham.
Yeah,
Like, Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Harden is not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, he was doing that before, but not now. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, no, facts.
It's not, yo, we gonna vouch for you, bro. What would you want your legacy to be?
Then what I want my legacy to be, honestly, uh, that anybody could do it. For real, for real. Like you put your mind to it, you determine, you work hard. And like I don't think I was, it's crazy that I was a lottery pick, but I didn't have like no big I wasn't no like 5-star recruit coming out of high school. I only had one Division 1 offer. If it's for you, it's for you. If you just grind, handle your business, mind your business, and stay, you know what I'm saying, stay focused on what you want. Second thing is no matter what, you can still carve out a good career. My first 6, 7 years in the league, somebody was fired on either the coaching staff or in the front office. Like it's make it harder, but you could still get it done. You could still carve out some kind of career out this thing, no matter what. And then even more so, being out the league and being able to fight to get back in, whatever you want to call that last year, whatever I did last year, and still be able to, you know what I'm saying, contribute, make plays, and do something like that. Because that wasn't, I did the 21 assists, but when I came back again, I led the league and I was like third in the league in assists once I came back again. And I think I was only behind like Jokic and Trey Young. And they was getting way more minutes and usage than me. So to be able to, like not be discouraged by what happened, if that's what you want and you still chasing, you still want to get back, you could do it. You know what I'm saying, just put your mind and make sure you focus and handle your business. But yeah, I think that I think that I want that to be my legacy.
And I got what you said earlier. You know what I mean? When you said some people are born into it. What does basketball mean to you?
It mean everything to me. It mean basketball mean everything to me. That was a gift. That was a gift from God. Fuck the money. Like the experiences I had. You know what I'm saying? Like the basketball took me all over the world. I ain't seen places I probably never would have seen without this ball. I done met people I never would have met. Been in spaces I ain't never been. You know what I'm saying? But you just was talking about me being talked about in the barbershop. I'm from Gretna. Like without basketball, that ain't even possible. Do I think I could have been great at something else? Whatever that may have been. That's what basketball, everything to me. Been allowing me to change my family life, change my family that's coming behind me, generation. Like basketball, everything. I'm forever indebted.
Music was my wife. I was married to music, and I can see that you're married to basketball. I don't know if you have any kids or.
Yeah, I got 2 kids. Girl, yeah, for sure. That's my
Okay,
girl.
that's what's up,
Yeah,
man. See, so you're
yeah,
doing a family thing, man, brother. I want to say thank you. You know what I
yeah. Hit
mean?
me.
Yeah, and I got a couple of good dudes out there. I just want to say thank you, bro, for taking some time out your day. Perfect. I just want to say God bless you, bro, and your family, your kids, your girl, your family. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say thank you, bro. Like
Yeah,
for real, you a real one.
yeah.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
appreciate you, bro.
Bro, we locked in, bro. Please go comment, like, and subscribe, and go spam my boy EP, man. Go spam him. Go
Yeah.
follow him. Go, bro. Just go crazy on his joint. Yo, peace, my brother. God bless you,
Nah,
bro.
appreciate you, dog. Love.
You already.